Affinity has this feature called symbols. And anytime you want something to repeat multiple times, so like I have this formatted as a print, a phone wallpaper, and a desktop wallpaper. What I can do is I can make a symbol. So the way that I do this is I take months, I take my folder for months, I create a symbol. And then in these sections, I delete this calendar. And then I take the symbol for months.
Starting soon.
And I put the symbol for months in here. Now, you're not going to see it because it's almost the same color. But if I change this back to January, you can see it's updated here. And I can resize this to whatever I need it to be in here. And then I can copy and paste it over here. So now when I update the month, it updates it on all three. And that's going to be really handy. And I can actually also probably do that for the art too. So if I create a symbol for, let's do a symbol for the, hang on, I gotta go blow my nose. Okay, let's do a symbol for the background color. Background color, we'll make this a symbol. And then I can drag the symbol in here and resize it to whatever I need it to be. We're gonna put this behind the calendar. And we're also gonna stick it in here. And because it's just a rectangle, I can rotate it and it'll be fine. I don't know if I can do this. Oh, I can. So what I might do, actually. Hi, Palette! Have a good lurk! We're gonna put this background color to the size that it needs to be. Put that behind the calendar. And then... what is this? I'm gonna make a new group for month art. I don't know. It doesn't need to be perfect. We're gonna create a symbol for that. So if we're like doing January's, right? That's January's. I'm going to paste the art in here and resize it to whatever it needs to be. This would work a little bit better if I formatted the art differently, actually. I'm not too pressed. I'm not too pressed. I should be able to do this, I hope. And then, all I have to do, I can put this window away. And then all I have to do is, whenever I come in here and I want to change the,
My break has started.
oh, ads. I guess I'm paylocking this explanation. But whenever I want to change the art, I can come in here and I can change the background color. I need to get rid of that. And then change the month to February. And it's updated on all three. So this is not centered. There we go. And that's gonna make it so easy for like every other month for the rest of this year. Because I just have to paste the art in, and then it'll update it across all 3 formats. I love when I can work efficiently. I am kind of wondering if I can make this a little bigger. Because this is just so small. Yeah, that might be as big as it can get. That's okay. Um,
Break has ended.
Welcome back from ads. I didn't realize they were gonna run, and I would have snoozed them if I had realized that they were about to run. But what I did was I basically put everything... I put everything into this symbols layer. That way, whenever it's a new month and I paste my new month, my new art in here, what I can do is... So say it's January, right? And I want to paste January's art in here. I changed the background color. Nope, that did nothing. Said I changed the background color. Why are you not doing anything? What the hell is wrong with you? Come on. There we go. I changed the background color and it updates all 3. And then I can change the art and it updates all 3. And then I update the month and it updates all 3. So every month, this is going to be so much easier than having to like redo this 3 different times. Because I can just paste my art in here and make sure the background color matches. And then I can turn it to the new month. And if I need to like change the color of the month, then that's fine. But then it updates across all 3 of them, and I don't have to reformat for each one. So I love it when we can work efficiently. I wasn't gonna do all of that setup because I was like, oh, it's not that hard to format it, but honestly, I think it's gonna be so time saving. Even though it took like probably an hour, or like half an hour at least, to do it here. It's gonna be so much more efficient in the future months. So Symbol allows you to synchronize assets across parts of the same project. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it does. And it's so super helpful for things. Like, let me open this. I did it here too, where, why did it, okay, what the hell? Hang on. Oh, because it, I see. Um, I did it over here too when I was experimenting with the way that I wanted the egg baby text to look. So it says, oops. So now it says seed baby, because I was kind of playing with that. But you see when I move this around, it's moving it on all of them. Which is kind of nice because I can see how it looks on all of them at the same time, and I can see, like, here, I can tell I need to move this up a little bit. That. Just so it's not touching down here. But it does that on all of them. Except for this one, I don't have it copied onto there. I need to, like, copy and paste it onto all of the subsequent ones. But it's very helpful when you have multiple objects and you need to make tweaks to them or update them in some way. And this is going to be really, really helpful. Another super helpful thing is something called linked files. So if I go to Resource Manager, we can see we can see that this February horse is a what's called a resource. So it's a file that's embedded in here, and I can link it. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I can link it. And then that way, whenever I change this file, save that. If I update it now you see it has no background because I saved it, and it says linked resource changed. This PNG has been modified outside of the application. So if it's kind of the way that Affinity does smart objects, because Affinity doesn't have smart objects, but any changes you make to a linked file will update in the file. So one thing that I do with that, I'm really hoping this doesn't crash my stream by opening this. Maybe I will close this and close this, and maybe also close this for now. Yeah, it synchronizes separate projects. So symbols synchronize in the same project, and linked files synchronize separate projects. So one thing that I do with that is I need to find the mockup files. Sticker mockup image. And then sticker single mockup. So let's say I want to make a store listing for this sticker. I find it really hard to photograph stickers, although this one is photographed because it has a special laminate on it. But if I save this file, you can just see, watch it update in here. And now I have like 7 different images. Oh, these 2 didn't update because they're not using that file, because this was a specific thing and this was also a specific thing. But these, what is this, 6 different images are now synchronized to whatever sticker. Oh, do you wanna try again? Wanna try again? Sometimes it takes a minute to update. There we go. But I use this to make sticker product listings very, very quickly because I find photographing stickers to be very hard. I do not enjoy photographing stickers, so I just fake it. But it looks okay. It looks alright. I don't think anybody's like too concerned that this might be a fake image of a sticker. But also I do use photographs. Like this one is photographed. Ta-da! Actually, is this photographed? I think it is. It looks photographed. This one I definitely know is because it has the holographic laminate on it. And I can't really fake that. Ah, there's Ben winning the jump catch game while lurking. So, yeah, I use symbols and linked files like my life depends on it because it makes my life so much easier. It makes everything so much easier.